So first and foremost, want to say thank you to all the NHS staff, from the lab technicians to the frontline staff, the doctors, the nurses, the cleaners, the securities, everybody who works there. Not forgetting the supermarkets, all the services that are open, everybody who's still working, all the key workers, thank you. People are staying in, thank you. Um, so this is my vlog, and it's called My Inner Ramblings. So basically, I'll give you some context to why I'm doing this. Um, Forgive the shelf looked. It's like nearly 2 o'clock in the morning, and once again, can't sleep. I've always suffered with migraines. Oh, gosh, probably about 15 years now, and recently I've discovered I've got tinnitus as well, which I thought was a side effect of the migraines, but apparently not. And I'm not sure plenty of people know what tinnitus is, but for the sound that this what I hear is, it's like a dog whistle. That really high frequency sound, and it's just continuous. And then at night, it's even worse. So that's probably why I look like this, because that's probably going on as well, on top of a migraine. Um, the doctors are doing what they can. I'm waiting to find out, for another test to find out if they can do anything about it. So, but with the whole situation at the moment, it's on hold, and it's not been easy, but it's one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this video. This is just raw, not rehearsed or anything. It's just what's going on up there, and it's for somebody who find it interesting, and if it helps them in some way, hope it does. Um, I think for a long while now I've known that I suffer with mental illness, and people think you know, I don't really want to say. It is proper difficult to come out with it, because, like most of my friends, I've never really said anything to them, because I'm a very social person. I'm always outgoing and laughing and joking. But I think for a lot of people as well, and with the lockdown, I think it's more out there, and I just wanted to share my experiences with everybody else of what's going on. And I think it, hopefully, I'm open, it might be therapeutic for myself. It's been a difficult journey from when I first, realized that I've got tinnitus, and it just felt like there was just something else on my plate. Because I've just started university, doing British Sign Language, and you know, because of not studying for so long, it was, a little shock to the system of how everything, all the methods and how everything went on, and all the procedures and stuff. And it, it was a shock to the system. And I find myself like doubting myself, even though I know I can do it. But over the last couple of weeks, having the time to actually think about a lot of things, really. It's given me some clarity to see where I'm at in life and that I need to express my feelings and not just bottle everything up. And I think it's been a big problem with me. It's what I'm truly feeling I've never shared. And you realize now all what you're thinking, a lot of people are thinking probably the exact same thing, but they believe that they're alone in the world. And I think that's one of the major problems with mental health is that people believe that they're alone. So it adds that extra degree onto it, and you feel trapped by your situation. And I know that's what, you know, society kind of leads you to do. Society is not perfect. It's far from perfect. And I think a big part of my problem with my mental health is I'm ashamed to be a human being. That's the honest truth. When I contemplate at night, that's the only conclusion that I can come to. The way the world mold us, we say we've got free will, but it's the situation the world put us in. And it doesn't have to be like that. It portrays a society that is perfect and it's not, and that you should always look strong and you shouldn't ask for help because it's going to make you look weak. And it's a shame because the end game, why they're doing it, is to oppress us, and we are oppressed. I believe right now is probably the right time for the world to evaluate where it is. We're disrespecting each other. We're disrespecting the planet, and that is why we're where we are. You know, we're all to be blamed for what's going on, and it's greed. It's just simple as that. It's just greed. I must admit, I've loved the lockdown. I'm growing my garden outside, been doing my garden. Um, I've still got university at the moment, so that does keep me occupied when I'm not having a migraine like now. Um, it's phew, it's a crazy time. It's a crazy time, but I do think it's a time we need to evaluate where we're at. The human race has got so much potential, and the planet's got so much resources, but we're just squandering it on petty squabbles over borders. Who's richer than who? We're on the precipice of our existence. What are we going to tell our kids? Where were you? What did you do? I think it's time we all put our voices out there and not accept where we are anymore. The world really needs to change. It might be a crazy time, but I think it's, well, people should use it as a time of reflection. You look back at history and all you can see is oppression right through it. And it hasn't stopped. It's just changed its face. And with the government, well, I hold them in contempt. Every single country in the world is just selfish. There's enough resources in the world to see nobody hungry, nobody homeless, but there is. It is a crazy time we live in, but it can get better. We can make it better. I'm not going to say the last 4 weeks have been great, even though I've loved it. It's been difficult. Being so social I am, it's been the hardest thing to just been sitting these four walls, and it does affect you in a profound way, and you go to dark places that you don't want to be in. But when you go to those places, it I suppose it does make you think, and you probably have to go to that dark place, and you come through it, and you realize the world isn't what it should be, and it's not your fault. It's a crazy world we live in, but it can get better. It really can get better. Again, I say thank you to all the key workers out there keeping us safe, and condolences to every family who've lost a loved one. It's a hard time, and family and friends are very important. So my heart goes out to you.